Magesi, of course, stunned Orlando Pirates in the Carling knockout here, October 2020, but half-time. And by the end of the game, they were hanging on in the last campaign, and then he was suddenly not playing at all, but out with after surgery. It's taken him a while to get back. Here's Moremi. Now for Royan. Popo in the Champions League, which effectively ended Pirates' hopes. That's Moremi now. Tshepang coming across and just making sure that was going to go wide.
Off Moremi, there was no immediate pressure, and it's a range, and he hits it on the ground. Remember, the grass is a little bit wet in favor of the striker. So unfortunately, I think he didn't apply as much power as he should have.
Lights are on here.
Inverted on the left-hand side, but you've got to create that level of creativity for a player with his up.
Coming to the starting lineup. Well, first touch one for Roy,
forcing into giving the ball position away.
Now Moremi. Nice ball. Here's Moremi. Can he save that from going out? Good effort. Might have hurt himself in the process, but Mbata certainly threaded it through. Moremi.
The running fullbacks is a big challenge.
Maybe consider having to. Still Moremi. Can he get it square? Clearance came from Matima. Excellent 6 for the Buccaneers, seeing as that they failed to score against Sekhukhune last Saturday. To have this replicated at stadiums throughout the country. Look at Moremi on the charger. This might be a little too strong. And Joel Fire and Julius Chirua scored against you all the time.
Sometimes you dream during daylight. I mean, if it happened once, you make it sound like it was happening the whole time. No.
Archie Khadebe came and won the ball back, so he's made up for his error. Here's Moremi. A little bit of hesitation. Now Mofokeng takes the ball away. They're going to leave it for Moremi. Moremi's going to cut in. Moremi's going to go for goal, and Tshepang makes a very fine save. Well, after 2 poor misses, that was, I thought, for 1 second, going to be third time lucky, and denied by Tshepang.
He definitely looked back, and Tshepang, like I said, as he does in so many different games, I mean, he comes out with these spectacular saves. He cuts into the inside. I mean, he barely gets his fingertips to the ball, but good enough to tip it over the bar. Oh, it's a beauty of a Kela. Excellent goal. Similar case of Tshepang, carrying this team all the way.
Well, you remember when he was at Baroka, they won the old Telkom knockout.
Yes.
And beat Orlando Pirates, or upset Orlando Pirates in the final. Here's Moremi. Can they get a third? Moremi. Back post. Oh, he hit that far too hard for Apollos. That is a very poor pass. Clever idea, though.
Intention was clear, Gleason. It's just a question of execution. He definitely, his intention was to find Apollos. Maybe a little bit too much power into the. It takes a lot of character for the players to be this patient.
Through the middle, Matuma with a flick on. Can Moremi get there first? Yes is the answer. Finds Mbata. Leaves it for Mofokeng. Here's a chance for Moremi. Left footer. Good block. Left footer again. Blocked a second time.
Yeah, hold up more. Remember, come end of the season, it might end up being a question of goal difference. So if we can get them all in one game, why not?
Well, you mentioned the Lightning and the 8 against Maruma. We're a quarter of the way there, potentially, in this game. Marciani's first touch in a Magesi jersey. Apollos switches play. First opportunity for Moremi in the second half. Tshepang makes the save, cleared away. Immediately into action, and the Buccaneers have it back again. Moremi, oh, that's lovely. Now, drags it back. Oh, it's a tough ball for Butuma.
In that box, sometimes you find teeth in that box, and Butuma is never present. He's not a big striker, but he's very strong. He's not afraid to get stuck into those type of small areas. Maybe the ball a little bit behind him. He needed to readjust his upper body just to align his header.
A bit more promising. Mokone.
Obviously,
it's going to be a throw in favour of Magesi. Sorry.
Obviously, and as well, if we see it, you've been.
You're not playing.
And of course, he says slight injury, an ankle. He says he'll be back in a few days. In fact, he's already training. It's a question of time before he gets into full fitness, and he will be back. For those that are concerned, I know there's been questions out there, where is the Mbule?
Mofokeng with possession for Orlando Pirates. Here's Moremi. Again teasing them. Back to Mofokeng, bit of space. Little ball over the top in search of Apollos. Loan at Magesi, second season. He's now gone to Stellenbosch. Was he onside? Butuma. Mofokeng.
Of that sort. And yet so effective.
Mofokeng teasing. Moremi, left foot. Again Apollos. Shot.
He doesn't quite get the can on the ball.
That's Magesi ball. Now chance. Drag back. And Sibele with the defensive work. Finds Moremi. Mofokeng. Given away. Dapo. Johnny Mokone has taken a higher roll up front from his usual right back position.
There was another similar ball that was hanging high from the left-hand side of the attack. No real save, just a catch.
Is that a throw-in or a foul? And this is going to be the first yellow of the game. Mandala picks up the caution. It's all over Moremi. Oh, yes. Swing of the left foot. The ball from Apollos doesn't come in. Mofokeng finds Moremi. Here's Mbata, who, it must be pointed out, also pushed it away from the goal. Excellent stop from the Zimbabwean.
Sometimes it's easier said than done.
Here's Moremi. They keep coming, the Buccaneers. Little dummy by Butuma. He thought maybe Siema would continue to play, and we are going to have double on here. So here, Nemtangela's first contribution. Ball in the middle. De Jong with a chance for his first goal. And how did Nemtangela miss that goal? There's a good chance for De Jong as well to score with his first touch. Look at that. You've got to bury those, William. Two with Polokwane City. It's not good for Magesi because Chipper won earlier today. Magesi were hoping perhaps to get off the bottom of the table. They will certainly of their next game, which is
required calling the game here.
Here's Moremi. Dapo gets the challenge, but we will have a throw in here for Orlando. Now we have set piece opportunity. Moremi with some instructions. Who are they aiming for? The big men have gone forward as well. Sabisi and Siema are in there, the two centre-backs. Kaula's up as well. Floated, looking for De Jong, beaten in the air. Kaula, Moremi. Mofokeng, strong challenge. Challenge with Mahocha. Moremi. Free kick goes against him. By the way, Patrick Maswanganyi is standing by to join the fray. Points, 3 draws in 8 games, 5 defeats, and this looks like it's going to be number 6. Here's De Jong, little touch on. Apollos, was that a handball? No, that was the claim for Pirates to overcome Sundowns and go on to win the trophy.
That's just a build-up for him, I guess. For him to be able to retain into that kind of form, the season, you need this type of games. And just being able to feature doesn't matter the position, because you don't want to stretch yourself too much when you just recover.
Signings in the January transfer window. Apollos and Moremi go off. Maswanganyi is the other man onto the park.